So I had to make a dessert for work, and the only guidance I got was lemon. I had a day and a half, so this is me talking to a coworker, and I sound so cringe.
Did you just get here? Yeah. It's gonna be like, I've been here since like 1 and I didn't see you.
Oh, that's early for you.
Yeah, there's this like event tomorrow for like 4 or 5 people, and he wanted like a special plate of desserts. So I'm doing like a lemon tart thing.
Okay.
So pulling out 4 plated desserts, 5 plated desserts in a day and a half is not an easy thing to do.
What time's the event at tomorrow?
I think they're here at 1, but they want to be eating for like 5 hours or something, so they're not having dessert till like 5 or 6 is what Chef said.
Oh, wow. Oh, thank you.
I don't know.
This is me just making the tart shells. I didn't think to start filming the night before when I made the curd and the gel and the tart dough, but this is a very classic technique of making tart shells, or at least I think so. It's what I've always been taught. You just roll out the tart dough and cut it into circles and coat the tart rings with flour in the bottom of the circle of dough with flour, and then kind of work it in there and just tuck it down until it's nice along the edges, and then just cut off the excess. And that's what it looks like. So by this point, I had done all the tart shells. Meringues were in the oven. I did a bunch because I had no idea how I wanted to plate this. And then here's the lemon curd. Lemon gel is next to it, and a bunch of other stuff. So now it was time to try to figure out plating. I had kind of an idea of what I might want to do with it, but really I was going in blind. I just polished up the plates. I have 2 options, a black and a white. I ended up choosing the white because the gel didn't really fit on the black plate. I was trying to figure out which meringue garnish I wanted to use, and here's where I decide which plate, but I ended up going with this cute 5-dot meringue garnish thing, which I actually only had like 5 of, so hopefully more people don't show up than what I was told by Chef, or else we will not have enough of them. He'd come in here for a truffle and a fruit jelly for birthday. We give them away for free with a candle for birthdays and anniversaries. But that's just the nature of being a pastry chef. Everybody always needs something from you when you're doing things. Not to mention I also had bread going at this time and 1 or 2 other things. But multitasking is a way of life for a pastry chef. If you can't keep track of a million things at once, probably not the job for you. So here I'm kind of getting close to finishing how I want to do this plating. I'm just adding some fresh berries and just deciding kind of where I want them placed. Plating definitely isn't my forte. I'm not the best at it, but I really do enjoy the art of it and getting to experiment with color and texture and shape. It's something I'm definitely going to miss when I leave this job in the summer or end of summer, whenever I end up going. My chef told me at 8 o'clock Wednesday that I needed 5 plated desserts for Friday. Friday is today. I'm not working today. So I had to do all of the prep, figure out the plating, and send the plating to my assistant so she can plate them up. Turns out we only need 3. I made 6 or 7 just in case. But yeah, this is me finishing up plating minus the ice cream and putting on dots, not liking them, getting frustrated, messing things up, because I knew I was going to be taking pictures of this for social media and whatnot, so I really wanted it to look nice. At this point, I'm ready for ice cream, which is probably always the most stressful part because you really want to get a perfect scoop. I placed the ice cream down, fidget with it a little bit, and then realized that it was facing the wrong direction. So I had to take it off, replace everything, make sure it looked okay, and do it in the right direction. That was so wildly frustrating, but you know, live and learn, am I right? Thankfully, this time I got it the right direction and it was a relatively nice canal. Look at that plate. I think this turned out really good, and Mr. Siegel does too.